These fragrances are all new to my collection since the beginning of 2025, and today on the video I will be unboxing 3 of them for the first time. Hello, it's Jen K. I thought I'd pop on here today and share some fragrances that are new to my collection in 2025. So sit down, grab a warm drink, something cozy, and I'm excited to share what I've been trying recently. The tea I'm drinking today is Moringa Chai from Davidson's Organics. It's a herbal tea with moringa, ginger, cinnamon, licorice root, cardamom, and cloves. So it's a nice spicy chai without the caffeine. 4 of the fragrances I'll be sharing today were gifted to me in PR, and 5 of them I picked up on clearance at TJ Maxx and Marshall's. Arabiyat Prestige kindly gifted me 3 fragrances from their Aariz lineup. This first one here is the original EDP fragrance. Their presentation is really quite beautiful. So the Aariz lineup are inspired unisex perfumes. So this first one, the EDP, is inspired by Vibrato by Sosprino perfumes, which I'm not familiar with, but it opens with a bright citrus and ginger note. I haven't had a chance to skin test it yet, so I'm excited to learn more about it. So the Intense version is inspired by Kilian's Angel Share. The opening is bright and citrusy. It's got a little airy quality with some saffron, nutmeg, and orange on the opening. And then there's a lot of caramel and vanilla in this one that makes it sweet. There's some iris that gives it a powderiness, and then a little bit of tobacco. I did get a chance to skin test this one the other night, and I just really enjoyed the experience. It was long lasting, and I kept going back for more sniffs. And the last one from the Aariz lineup is the L'Absolu version. This one is inspired by BDK Velvet Tonka, which I also haven't tried before. I think, though, that this may be my favorite of the 3. I'm not sure. I really also like the Intense version. But it just has a sweet almond that's a little bit dry and powdery and woody, and I really have enjoyed experiencing this one, and I'm excited to wear it more. These bottles have a heavy bulkiness that can make them feel a little masculine, but definitely they are fragrances that I would wear. And the final brand that was gifted to me is Noteworthy. And this brand values sustainability, so they actually don't have a separate fragrance box, but it was mailed in this cardboard box, which is recyclable and minimal packaging. So that's really nice. There is a simplicity to the bottles that gives it kind of a small batch feel. This is a rose lychee fragrance. It has creme de cassis in it, which gives it kind of a creamy skin scent feel. I think it would make an excellent signature scent. It's pretty and it's feminine. I'm super excited to wear this one more and really enjoyed trying out this brand. The next one is a true first impression for me. So this is Q Intense by Dolce and Gabanna. I picked this up on clearance at TJ Maxx. I was very excited to find this. I previously did have a mini dabber bottle of the original of this fragrance. I didn't love it, and it feels sometimes like it's hard to figure fragrances out with a dabber bottle instead of a spray. I ended up passing that one on. I did do a wear test of this one the other day at Ulta and liked it. So I'm thinking it may be something that I'll keep in my collection for a while and decide if I want to keep it or pass it on Mercari. Here we go. Whoa. This is a really pretty fragrance bottle though. I really like it. This fragrance has top notes of lemon, orange, and jasmine. Then it has cherry and heliotrope in the middle notes, and a base of amber and woody notes. There is something in the opening that reminds me of Light Blue by Dolce & Gabbana. I think it's the lemon and the citrus. And that's a favorite of mine, so I am really excited to get a wear test on this one. Up next, we have another blind buy that I found on clearance at TJ Maxx. This is Ysatis by Givenchy. I debated just selling it as a new bottle on my Mercari, but I read some reviews on it and did some research, and I knew I had to open and try it out for my collection. This is a chypre fragrance. It was first introduced in 1984, and they've relaunched the same fragrance. It is in a new and different bottle, but from what I can tell, it is still supposed to be the same fragrance. The perfumer is Dominique Ropian. This is pretty much a kitchen sink fragrance. The notes list is super long. It includes things like ylang ylang, aldehydes, orange blossom, jasmine, tuberose, honey, civet, oak moss, vanilla, pretty much a little bit of everything. I really love old fragrances like Shalimar by Guerlain or Number 5 by Chanel. Fascinated by those scent notes. So when I read about this fragrance, I knew it was one that I had to try. And the final one that I'm live unboxing on camera today is Good Fortune Elixir Intense by Viktor and Rolf. I also picked this one up on clearance at TJ Maxx. I've only ever tried this one before on paper, and I did really like it, so I decided to open it and try it out. It is an incense jasmine fragrance with bourbon vanilla. It's a very sweet, woody floral. I remember when the original came out, it felt like a lot of other fragrances at the time, like Paradox, My Way, the jasmine tuberose type fragrances, so I didn't end up getting the original. I do really think that this is a beautiful bottle though. So I was excited to get it in my collection for that reason. I think one of the things that has made this line less exciting for me is because it does feel a lot like other mainstream fragrances that are out there. In fact, on first sniff today of this one, it has a strong resemblance to the next fragrance I'm going to show you, which is Angel Elixir. And they both have jasmine and bourbon vanilla. So I'm excited to wear this one, but it may be too similar to another one that I really love. And here is the Angel Elixir. I got this gift set on clearance at Marshall's. And I thought maybe I would resell it, but it was open and I tried it on my skin and it was love at first wear. This one has a top note of pink pepper and it has that angel DNA. I don't really love the original Angel, but I have Angel Muse and I've always really enjoyed that one. And there's something about this one that I really love as well. There's also just something so iconic about these bottles, and I'm excited to have one in my collection. This last one I'm a little bit more on the fence about. I got it on clearance at Marshall's. I really enjoy some of the fragrances from the Clean Reserve line. This is Clean Classic, so I think that is a little confusing that they have two different lines. One's Clean Reserve and the other is Clean Classic. This is the scent Warm Cotton, and it's one that I've wanted to try. I do enjoy it. It is a very literal cotton sheets hanging out to dry on the line kind of scent. So while it's enjoyable, I don't know that it's something that I would use as a skin scent or fragrance. It's more something that maybe I would spray on my laundry to make it smell good. It also comes with this travel size roller ball. So while it's really nice to have a travel size fragrance, I'm not a big fan of roller balls, and the fragrance bottle itself is so small it could almost be a travel size. Thanks for joining me today for this update on my fragrance collection. Most of my content is over on Instagram at a.fragrant.offering. The link's in my bio, and feel free to follow me over there as well. I really enjoyed doing this longer form content today. And if you enjoyed it too, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, follow along. And I really appreciate you taking the time to join me today.